Well, hello. Parents are getting so worried about their kids being glued to their phones, they're turning to a new fun solution. This actually sounds pretty great. Sending their kids to digital detox camps to crack their children's screen addiction. But of course, it comes with a bit of a cost. $7,800. It can actually cost more than that for kids to get into these detox camps in California, North Carolina, even Quebec, Canada. Their staff members help them put down the phone and pick up some life skills like eating right and making friends and looking people in the eye. If phone-free summer camp seems a bit out of reach, well, please don't worry. The American Academy of Child and Adolescent Psychiatry says a recent study found even in small doses, reducing some screen time in a given day can positively impact your child. Children ages 8 to 18 spend 7.5 hours per day watching or using screens. But parents admit getting kids to unplug, it's a lot easier said than done. A Pew study finds 42% of parents think they could do a better job managing their child's screen time. It also found most parents do have rules on screens. 86% of parents say they do. Fewer say they stick to all of their rules all of the time, only 19%. So, Molly, you have some well-rounded kids. I feel like you guys spend a lot of time outside and adventuring. Do you ever come up against the screen stuff to the point where you would think about spending $8,000 for a 4-week summer camp?
Well, we have been on this train for a while of not loving too much screen time. We're not extreme or radical. We watch TV together. The kids have phones, but we did learn from a young age that the less screen time they had, the more creative they were. And so for us, we did put pretty big limits. I do want to recommend a book I just read for people who want to reduce the amount of screen time for their children. Because everyone kind of knows it's a problem, but it's hard to figure out how to do it.
Yeah.
And it's by Claire Morrell, and it's called The Tech Exit. And it's for parents who just want to reduce the time. It gives practical tips. It's a wonderful book. And the results are fantastic. You want your kids to be able to go outside, form a band, write, read books, and they're not going to be doing this on screens. And it does take discipline, but it's so worth it for your kids' lives.
Yeah, and worth it. It better be worth it for $8,000.
Yeah, it's a lot of money, but so worth it, and a noble cause. And remember where this whole national conversation began. Back in 2021, the Wall Street Journal did an extensive investigation of Facebook. Facebook's own researchers for 3 years knew that, in particular, teen girls were being harmed by Instagram. And they found that it was a large percentage. The algorithm was steering them to things that were not good for their mental health. That is the danger of these social media apps. The other thing is that 40% of Instagram users in Facebook's own research, we discovered, said that they felt unattractive, not good enough, because of what they were seeing on Instagram, because of the app itself. Look, a lot has happened. I realize that the companies are trying to change that. They're now putting parental controls. They're changing the algorithm and the feeds to make sure that, especially with young girls, that they don't see things that could cause them to maybe harm themselves. I mean, this was a very serious, I think, turning point. I love the idea of the digital detox. I just went to a yoga retreat in Costa Rica for myself as an adult. To clear my mind.
Yeah.
And I did in the jungle of Costa Rica, which is sad, but that's where I needed to go.
But you do bring up a good point. And John, it's not just kids who are addicted to their screens.
Yes.
It's mom and dad as well. You know, it's like they're probably spending as much time as their children. So maybe they need a family camp detox.
Well, I like my screens, I have to confess. I also like money. So, Kennedy, why don't you pay me $8,000 and I won't look at my phone for a day? Maybe we should make a transaction like that. But look, I think the answer might be that parents shouldn't try to completely exclude screens and social media. There's a lot of benefits that come with it, too. Access to all human knowledge, communications. What we need to do is figure out a way to strike a balance. Because the future for these kids, their economic lives are going to revolve around manipulating these screens, learning how to work in the new economy. You know, we didn't say when we moved from the horse and buggy world to cars and trucks, we didn't say we need a detox from cars. Let's just ride horses for 2 months. So we got to figure out a way to introduce balance. I would say limit kids' screen time, have them go out with friends, force them to play sports, make them read, But it's really parents. Don't say it's like the phone addicting people. It's what, you were saying just in the last segment. Parents should step up and take more of an active role in how they're kids grow up.
Yeah, and Molly suggested a great tool for parents, because they have great intentions, but you had, I think, the most fruitful adolescence in camps. Like, you went to space camp and Dude Ranch camp. Like, when I read this story, I thought of you as a kid. Like, woo!
Totally.
What are screens?
Yeah, we didn't have electricity at our camps that we lived at every summer. But I mean, that was back in like the 80s. Yes, to carry your car analogy, but when we did go to vehicles from horse and buggies, Volvo donated the 3-point seatbelt to the world, patent-free, because they recognized the dangers associated with it. And I think that the complex impact, the negative impact it has on our kids, from the physiological, executive, like the brain formation for little ones, to the apps and the social isolation. The reality is that it does not replace true connectedness that kids and people need. And so it, as a tool for access to the world's information, is one thing, but the dependency, the social, the all that stuff, the addiction, like, those are meaning that our kids are growing up with diminished executive functioning skills, diminished decision-making skills, creativity, like, so much. It is so bad. And at first I wanted to judge this when I read it, but then I thought to myself, a lot of parents need tools, and it's wonderful that they are recognizing that. I think there are a lot of tools that come in cheaper format, and I hope that that book is widely read, and that these parents join the Osprey movement and do things that are more accessible for everyone. For those that have that kind of funds, sure, because I feel bad also for those families where it got that far. I hope that those who have choice and agency over their families now can say, put the phone down until a much later age.
Yeah, and it's parents with kids our age, who are going to college or in college. We're the ones telling people just having kids, like, don't give in to the social pressure of giving them phones too early. Don't give in to social media too early, and you don't have to do that. And we did make some mistakes.
And I always have heard kids say, everybody else has a phone. And then when you talk to the other parents, you realize, in fact, there are a percentage of people in your kids' classes who have these phones, smartphones, whatever, but it's nowhere near what your kids think it is. And it's worth to find those other people and join with them on a tech strategy.
Well said.
You know what my mom used to say about my car phone that I got in college? She said, communication, not conversation. So it was a tool.
Very good.
Yeah, and I was like, that's great. Yeah. Call AAA and your mother. Don't talk on the phone to your friend.
So you never used it.
Good.
I did. Hey, everyone. I'm Emily Campagno. Catch me and my co-hosts Harris Faulkner and Kaylee McEnany on Outnumbered every weekday at 12 p.m. Eastern, or set your DVR. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page for daily highlights.